Namaskar. Hello viewers. Welcome to another episode of Cultural Journey with Manoshi, सांस्कृतिक सफ़र मानुषी के साथ। इस श्रृंखला की आज की कड़ी में हम आपको ले चलेंगे एक अनूठे सफ़र पर, एक महान गुरु और एक काबिल शिष्य के साथ। आज हम बातचीत कम बल्कि संगीत का आनंद ज़्यादा उठाएंगे। Today, I'll take you on a journey where a guru and a disciple will be telling their story through their music. We are very lucky to have none other than the Tabla Maestro Pandit Anindo Chatterjee and his senior disciple from Toronto, Ravi Nayampaliji. In an earlier episode, I had taken you on a journey with Panditji about his life and achievements. In today's episode, Panditji and his disciple will talk to us about their association and music. Namaskar, Pandit ji. Namaste, Ravi ji. Welcome to our studios. Thank you so much for joining us today, Pandit ji. It's such an honor for us to have you again in our studios.
It's my pleasure to be here again in TAG.
And Ravi, before we begin our journey today, I would like to ask you a few questions. So our viewers would definitely like to know, how did it all start, about your association with Panditji? Where did you meet him? How did you meet him?
Well, I was very fortunate to meet Guruji in Thunder Bay, of all places. Mm-hmm. My father was a professor of mathematics at Lakehead University and one of the founding fathers of the Ragmala Association in Canada. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, every couple of months or every month, my father was bringing artists from India. And so Guruji came with Hari Prasad Chaurasia.
Yeah. And
that time, Hariji was staying with one of my father's friends, but Guruji and Malhar Kulkarni ji was staying with us. So I got to know Guruji at that time. I was 14 years old, but I still remember listening to Guruji practice in our living room, coming home and listening. And I never heard tabla like that before. You know, it just kind of it blew our minds. You know, at that time.
Yeah. So, how long have you been with Panditji now? So, like, how long is the association?
Well, after that meeting Guruji, I was very inspired to learn tabla, and so my father sent me to Bombay to learn from Pandit Nikhil Ghosh, and then in 1999 is when I went to Guruji to Calcutta first time. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, actually he came for a Ragmala concert here.
All right.
And that's when I went backstage and I said, Guruji, I really want to come and study with you in Calcutta, and so he set it up for me.
Okay. So now just that you said that he lives in Kolkata and you are here in Toronto. So how do you maintain that guru-shishya relationship from you being here, he being there? How does that work?
Well, WhatsApp.
Wow. Yeah.
No, he comes. I come every year.
Right.
Couple of times. And he's. I live with them. Of course, and talim is, if I stay 1 week, maybe 15-16 hours music, right, you know, right. This kind of talim. When he comes to India, he visited Calcutta.
Right, and then the rest is through the technology that now we have, right?
Yeah.
Skype and WhatsApp and all that.
Yeah, talking, asking questions, you know, whenever they come up.
Right. So, Panditji is from Farrukhabad Gharana and he has a very special style. So how has that influenced you as a shishya and he as a guru? How has it influenced you?
Well, it influenced me tremendously because I also learned Farrukhabad from Pandit Nikhil Ghosh. But when I was in Bombay, I was always listening to Guruji's radio programs. And then I was noticing, he's playing all Farrukhabad material and repertoire, but he's giving it all a modern, you know, update. So that is what attracted me to Guruji's playing, is that I found it's very modern and contemporary, and it's a refreshing remodeling of the old Farrukhabad material.
That's so interesting. Yes. All right. So today we are going to go on this musical journey. पंडित जी, आप तो हमारे स्टूडियो में पधारे हैं और आप अपना तबला वादन सुनाकर, और जैसा कि हम एक बातचीत करेंगे, और कुछ रवि जैसा बहुत जानते हैं, आपके सीनियर डिसाइपल हैं, so he is going to ask you in between some questions, some technical questions maybe, and wherever he feels like, or if you want to just give us this blessing, that will be really nice.
Yeah. For the music lovers who are watching, especially tabla students, for them it will be, I think, educational and beautiful.
Definitely,
We'll
and
make.
yes, we are very lucky today. So पंडित जी, हम शुरू करते हैं, आप शुरू कीजिए, हमें आशीर्वाद दीजिए.
Yeah, tabla is for the listeners, I mean, is a main, very important accompanying instrument of North India, and it can be played solo for a couple of hours. Nowadays, tabla is very high level, and its lovers and respect from all over the world, and it has plenty of repertoire and thinking process, researching, and we say, it will be not possible in one janam.
That's right. Yes.
So it's endless actually. I am playing, someone playing fantastic, amazing today, tomorrow has to show a little bit more, little bit better. So anyway, it's endless, but we have some certain time over the studio, so some briefly I can, we can show, like we have got just the language I will some speak, and then Ravi will ask his question maybe.
Sure.
Ta is a very syllable. Tete, tun, tit, tekatetta, kataghen. So it's together. Kataghen. Katakata gentavanadha. So and so. So we call it bowl, and this bowl are unique, which we say it imitates from the finger, and so I can, and this music, our music, it's improvising also different than Western music in improvise. Our music improvisation is different pattern and different thinking process, and we have some fixed composition, but 95% we call it upaj. Upaj means on stage in front of 1,000 audience, we are creating the risk, and so many with the rhythmic pattern, and very tricky tehai we call, many things comes on stage just like upaj, so it's improvised. So like one theme composition, and from that theme we improvise.
Right.
The improvise karte jo kaida hai.
Right.
Suppose like one kaida is dha kar dhati dage na dhati dage tu na ke na ghena tu na ke dhati dage na dhage tu na ke na. So this is the fixed thing. Dha kar dhati dage na dhati. Thoda tanpura. So this is the ball. So how we improvise? kr dhati da gena dhati da gena te dhina dhati da gena dhati da tuna gena dha kr dhati da gena tuna gena dhati da gena da tuna gena ta kr dhati da gena tuna dhati da gena tuna dhati da gena tuna dha kr dhati da gena dhati da tuna kr dhati da gena dhati da gena tuna dha tuna gena da gena tun gena te da gena tuna da gena dhati da gena tuna gena ta gena tun da gena te da gena tuna gena dhati da gena tuna gena. So this is called improvisation, and this improvisation I am doing just in front of you is now. If I do the improvisation of the same qaida, it will be different. Okay. So our music is like that,
Right.
and we finish with a tehai. Dha kar dhati da gena dhati da tuna gena te da gena dhati da gena tuna gena. Like tehai. So this is called tehai. So we have to come back, land on some. You know, this is a qaida, but we have so many things like, 2-3 hours tabla solo. It happens in India, in here. So many repertoire and combination, permutation combination, and from different gharana style. We have couple of very famous gharana like Farrukhabad. I am from. Also, I studied Lucknow, and Delhi is the mother gharana style, and from Delhi all came. Ajrada gharana is there, Punjab gharana is there, Benaras is there. So all this style is different.
Right.
The pressure of the stroke, all different. The same composition, if I show you in different gharana, you will feel that what is the different. Same bowls but different approach and presentation.
Right.
So let's play one qaida, Ravi, just together.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 tal. घेना धागे तू ना कहना तेटे घेना धात रिकट धागे ना तेटे घेना धागे तू ना कहना घेना तेटे घेना धागे दीना घेना.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है.
Like this qaida is from Delhi.
अच्छा,
Delhi is speciality is two finger.
अच्छा.
You noticed this qaida is mainly two finger, and Terekete also two finger, and Farrukhabad style is four finger. So now one very popular qaida chalan from Farrukhabad style. Ravi keep the theka, da, tin, ta. So the ball is ghena, dagena, dateke, dagena, dateke, dati, dagena, tuna, keteke, ghena, dagena, dateke, dati, dagena, tuna, ghena, dagena, tateke, tak, tateke, dati, dagena, tuna, keteke, ghena, dagena, dateke, dati, dagena, tuna, kena. So, Terekete was the previous qaida also Terekete there, but different Terekete. This is full hand. This is Farrukhabad. Tin, ta, teke. So, how it comes in double? Like this is the Farrukhabad style. So, from my guru, I must say, Acharya Gyan Prakash Ghosh was such a versatile, such a fantastic person, multi-talented, multi-versatile,
Right.
that in vocal, in tabla,
That's right.
composition, composer, harmonium, fantastic.
Yes.
So he really contributed lot for the tabla.
Right.
He learned, studied from different gurus. Those days spent lot of money from guru. He used to bring those different guru. He was so his talim was not only from one guru. He was influenced by different Gharana Punjab Ustad. So that is why Punjab, Delhi, he taught us.
Right.
And then teaching is a one thing, another thing. Teaching, I am teaching you, but he taught us. But teaching is not main thing. This teaching you have to, how the student think and research and do sadhana and do this presentation on stage before the thousands of people. This is the main thing.
Right.
Not only writing on exercise book, and on my days or those days even I didn't have tape recorder. So, so thousands of hours practice and listening of ustads, great Pandits, and then you think, then you try to make it more spicy, more rush. You know, it's a whole time job. The composition I learned in 1970s, that I am realizing now.
Right.
What was that? But these years I played, but really to get into it, it takes a lot of time. I think Ravi, I don't know, he is also now professional, but still lot of things to learn. I am telling every day, you know, small tiny things is missing, or placing is missing, that I am telling, and it makes lot of difference.
Lot of difference, yes. Panditji, each and every word that you're saying are such gem, like they are, for our viewers, they're going to appreciate it so much.
Oh, thanks to Tag TV, and I must, what should I say, thanks to you, Manoshi, because you are so musical. So I have seen your interview with other musicians. He's so intellectual and interesting.
Thank you very much.
Musical way.
Thank you. Yes, some music background that helps me probably. So Ravi, if you have anything that you can share about Panditji, and together
he
we can
has
say something.
thousands of questions, I know.
So please ask a few questions, technical questions, which I may not be able to.
Well, Guruji, can you explain the difference between a rao and a rela?
So to understand that first, what's rao and what's rela, and then if you could explain a little bit.
Yes.
Rela is fantastic, very popular phrase, composition of all gharanas, different rela. And rao is, you know, is unique. Rao is also, it goes to rela, but in different way. If I play rela present, and if I play the rao, then you will also find.
Okay.
In spite of, I mean, you don't play tabla,
No, I don't.
but you will feel in your ear.
Right.
Rao is a skeleton. The skeleton in the slow speed, right? Can am I explaining rightly?
Yes.
Or if not, you will say, because.
No, I think you're explaining very well.
Skeleton. That skeleton in the beginning law, when we are starting, taking off, and that skeleton is not anymore, then you are doing maybe 8 times higher or 16 times and filled up with ornaments.
That's a beautiful way
Rela,
of expressing.
but if you say that rela play, the same rela without ornaments is in the beginning. Skeleton.
If you can please show a little bit of that.
Yeah, like, yeah, now, I don't need theka. Little tanpura. Take a dhen ta dhen. This is a chant, rhythmic. You have to remember. So, main aspect is now. This is called Rela.
Yeah.
The presentation is little funny. Like another one. So this is called Relaro, and just the Rela is little different. Like so the bowl is so this is Rela, like that. Oh, Ravi is silent. So anyhow,
we are just watching and we are just overwhelmed. Like seriously, this is beautiful.
It's so much rich. I am lucky that God has given me the tabla with me in my life. This is so blessed.
Humble human being, really.
Well, we're blessed to
We are
listen to you,
blessed.
and I feel very blessed to learn from you.
No, you listen me also, but listen these pandits also, ustads. Good ustads. Real things you have to learn. I mean,
So Ravi, if you have any other technical questions that you would like our viewers to know a little bit more about tabla.
Yeah, can you demonstrate, Guruji, how you make variations on a qaida? How do you think about making paltas and improvising?
So the qaida, I can show you one. Qaida is so many qaidas to remember. Anyway, dhatak dhete ghena dhage na dhage dhina na ghena dhina dhete dhage na dhage tunna kena. So dhatak dhete ghena dhage na dhage dhina na ghena tunna dhete dhage na dhage tunna kena dhatak dhete ghena dhage na dhage tunna na ghena tunna dhete dhage na dhage dhina ghena. This is the theme. So Guruji used to taught us. He didn't teach a lot of paltas because he said he used to very furious. He said, you must do it and show me how then I will know how is your brain working, If I give you everything, then what you will do? Right. Anyway, but he gave some idea how to do the paltas. Palta means, you're singing also, you have palta murchana. So we have palta murchana.
Okay.
So he used to say, dhateke dhetete ghena, dhage na dhage dhinana, then ghena thuna ke dhete dhage na dhage thuna kena. So in every bowls you can use in your paltas. So it will be endless palta. Thuna is very rare. Start with thuna. In tabla, thuna kena is the last ball, usually. Thuna dhate ke dhete ghena dhati dhage na dhage thunala So dhage na thuna dhage na thuna ghena thuna ke dhinala dhate ke dhete ghena dhage na dhage dhinala. We call it palta plus the theme. So the theme is dhate ke dhete ghena dhage na dhage dhinala ghena thuna ke dhete dhage na dhage thuna ke dhete dhinala ghena thuna ke dhete dhage na dhage dhinala dhate ke dhete dhage na thuna dhate dhage na thuna ghena thuna ke dhete dhage na dhage dhinala ghena thuna ke dhete dhage na thuna ke dhinala dhate ke dhete dhage So you don't have to write. If you practice like that, then on stage definitely automatically comes.
So you're creating the paltas each time new when you play.
Yeah, because how? Because you are keeping the tala or nagma is there.
Yes.
So two brain has to work. One is your hand has to work and brain has to work. Brain is happening, the brain is working the space where I am, okay. I am in 9 to 12 in between. Okay, now what to do? Now they come back on 16, then another paltas. So it's not good that always right.
You need to have a very mathematical brain.
Yeah, I mean there are some technique to practice.
Right.
Like, you have to practice. Actually, practice means this is another subject.
Right.
Ravi was telling me today that Guruji, I have noticed that maybe you practice 2-3 hours with tabla, but all the time he was feeding me, and I was doing something, some Vedam Chakradhar. And he said that, oh, this is also practice. So you are practicing maybe 14 hours. Then means practice to ho raha hai na kuch.
That's my observation, Guruji, is that you're always thinking of tabla. Always thinking of tabla.
Yeah.
Whether you're eating or
talking with your friend, but in between you are doing something. Something. Guruji used to say that you should after 2 hours you have to show this same lie.
Oh,
Within 2 hours you are doing so many things.
Right,
but you have to know.
That's really good. Okay.
Once it happened, this is examine of our struggling life.
Right.
I mean, everyone struggled in different way, but struggling period, another period. Struggling period was, I was in the village, and from there is so much. 3 miles cycling, then 2 hours on the local train, like Bombay, you cannot, you are hanging outside.
Yes.
Like, sometimes I used to get down in some station that, oh my God, maybe I will die with So this is struggling, but I had to come to my Guru, but once it happens, I was playing with Radhika Mohan Maitra of great Sarod player he was, Buddhadev Das Gupta's Guru, and my Guruji's bosom, very close friend. So I was playing with him. He was a very strict person. So once I was at his house for practice, he said, come at 10:30. He was a barrister, topmost barrister in Calcutta High Court, and Sharad. He said 10:30. Then I went from my, I had to leave 6 o'clock from my home. Anyway, I went there in Jadavpur at 10 o'clock and did the bell. and he was from the upstairs. Oh, kaun hai? Ke? I said, oh, it's Anindo, Jata Babu, it's Anindo. Oh, what time I asked you to come? I said 10:30. What is the time now? I said 10 o'clock. Sit down there in the downstairs, not even in his house,
In the hall.
outside. You give me another bell and 10:30. So he said once the concert was and he was tuning, and Calcutta Green Room in one so many musicians were there. Somebody's tanpura is in B flat, someone's tabla was in D sharp, but Radhu Babu was in C. So it's very difficult to tune. Immediately I have to go. Then Radhu Babu told me, Anindo, listen the tanpura. I didn't follow. Listen the tanpura. Okay. Now you take your tabla in the somewhere and tune, because here you cannot tune. So you have to take it here, that
Right.
sa. Go there and tune.
Wow. This is something. Thank
So
you for
we
sharing
learn like that,
so much,
you know.
Yeah, right.
And also lot of things in my life happened. Another great person was Pandit Nikhil Banerjee, who was as my guru. So many things I have learned, not the tabla bowls, but many things.
Right. Panditji, it's such a pleasure that you're here in our studios. Before we end this conversation, I would like both of you to play something for our viewers.
But for the viewers, for my friends, I want to say this. This morning I composed this composition when he was preparing my food, Ravi.
Oh.
Tin ta tek din din na. Is non-stop. Bedam. Kat the 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 dhage na din din na kat tek 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 dhage na din din na gen dha kat tek din din na gen da tada kat tek din din na gen da tada kat tek din din na gen da tada kat tek 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 dhage na din din na tek tek dhage na din din na gen kat tek din din na gen da tada kat tek din din na gen da tada kat tek din din na gen da tada kat tek tek dhage na din din na kat tek Dhage na din din na katak din din na gen da tada katak din din na gen da tada katak din din na gen da tak. You know, it comes always. While I was having coffee with you, maybe I can make some.
Compositions. Panditji,
We can conclude with
Please.
some beautiful composition,
for
maybe.
sure.
This is a composition of Punjab style. It's called the Antakshari Gat. And the last syllable of the first phrase is the first syllable of the second phrase. And the last syllable of the second phrase is the first syllable of the next phrase. And so it goes like that.
Like kadha kat tak tak dhan dhagat kat dhin. Then start with dhin dhin dhagat kat gen. Stop. Then gentalan dhagat kat kat. Then kat kat katan dha. So it's like that.
Wow, kya baat hai. Please.
Kadha kat tak tak dhan dhagat kat dhin 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 dhagat kat gen. Gentalan dhagat kat kat. Kat kat katan dha. Dhinna dhete kata kat. Dhidrik kat dha. Dhinna kat dha. Dhinna dhete kata. Dhidrik kat dha. Dhinna kat dha. Dhinna dhete kata kat. Dhidrik kat dha. Dhinna kat dha. So 3 times. Oh, once I was doing like that on the stage because I was breathless little bit. And 2-3 chakradhars I didn't say 3 times.
Right.
Then Guruji
Okay.
said, say 3 times, say.
ఎన్ని చోల్వే నా
This is also beauty. Look, kadda, 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 din, din, din. Da, din, na, de, te, kadda, kadda. Da, kadda, 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 da, da, kadda, kadda, din, 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 da, kadda, kadda. Ge, ge, da, da, kadda, 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 ge, kadda, kadda, da, din, na, de, te, kadda, 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 da, din, na, kadda, kadda, din, na, de, te, kadda, kadda, da, din, na, kadda, kadda, din, na, de, te, kadda, kadda, da, kadda, 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 da, da, kadda, kadda, din, 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 da, kadda, 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 ge. Kadda, ge, kadda, kadda, da, din, na, de, te, kadda, kadda, din, na, kadda, kadda, da, din, na, de, te, kadda, kadda, din, na, kadda, kadda, da, din, na, de, te, kadda, din, na, one of my God, so his composition I play and conclude.
Sure.
Ustad Ahmed Janthirkar Khan Sahab. I just remember him. Without him, you know, so much he maintained the tabla circuit,
Right.
the tabla on those days, that is unparalleled.
क्या बात है पंडित जी, क्या बात है, क्या बात है। पंडित जी, आपका यहाँ स्टूडियो में फिर से आने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। एंड वी आर सो ग्रेटफुल रवि दैट यू आर हियर टू विद पंडित जी as a senior disciple. What a beautiful program that we did today. I'm sure our viewers are going to really appreciate it and learn a lot as well. Thank you so much, Pandit ji.
Thank you so much, and I would love to inform that he is having a beautiful, just started Riyaz school.
A school. Yes,
So,
Ravi, why don't you talk about your school a little
I am
bit?
coming every year and teaching students, and I welcome.
Okay.
I want to have support and help the newcomers. I mean,
Newcomers.
my next generation
Right.
to be. Now I am in India. I am doing with my matra, me and my son, Anubrata. So lot of workshop, because you know, at this age, I have 1,000 concerts played. So no need. Now our duty, all the musicians I am saying, our responsibility to support the next generation.
So Ravi, as we were saying, talk to us about your school in Toronto.
Yeah, Riyaz is a school that is offering tabla, instruction in tabla and vocal, Hindustani vocal. And we are interested in having workshops and talim with Guruji,
Guruji,
as well as presenting concerts and workshops for the public.
Thank you so much for that initiative, Ravi.
Thank you.
और इसी के साथ हम आज की इस विशेष कड़ी को यहीं समाप्त करते हैं. We will see you again in another episode of Cultural Journey with Manoshi soon. देखते रहिए सांस्कृतिक सफ़र मानुषी के साथ.